The first serve of a new season belongs to the sophomore from South Dakota, Bergen Riley, and the 2024 volleyball season is underway. That drops in, and the first point goes to Kentucky. The Wildcats ranked 9th in the country. A dominant they've been for a while. That one drops down, and the first point for Nebraska.
How about Bergen Riley?
Harper Murray sent back. Rodriguez with the bump set. Murray reloads. Kentucky there defensively. Swing from DeLay, who's got a big arm. She'll try again. But Nebraska's defense is there. Elite defensively. Time and opponents to a 137 hitting percentage a season ago. Tops in Division I for a second straight season. DeLay tries again. That's off hands, and it's a point for Kentucky.
Brooklyn DeLay worked this summer in the USA gym, and she had to find more tools, bigger block.
Could not say enough great things about number 12 and the work she has done to be ready to take her game to the next level. SEC All-Freshman last year. There is Tuzzo. She does a great job keeping points alive. Set for DeLay. Riley to Beeson, and DeLay there on the block.
Brooklyn DeLay for Kentucky looked around to see where that ball.
Just a couple of years ago, national champions back in that 2020-2021 season. The first SEC team to win a national title. Bevan digs it out. Grown with the set. The back row attack from the freshman Thigpen. DeLay drops it in, showing a soft touch, so we know she's got the big arm. And she's showing a softer side as well.
Well, Holly just block.
Good service run here for Tuzzo as Kentucky's in front.
Ooh, great serve.
At the net, and the point for Kentucky. Brooke Bultima, the redshirt freshman from Cincinnati. Tuzzo locked in right now. Murray, there's Kentucky there with the block, and Kentucky continues their run.
Greg Skinner told us pregame coming into this match. Tuzzo.
5-0 run.
Tuzzo again. Again, another good serve.
It's a line drive.
Handled by Nebraska, but Rebecca Alec was off the mark. A 6-0 run.
Worth pointing out, Molly Tuzzo would be a starting libero on most teams in the country if it were not for Eleanor Bevan being a true senior here for the Kentucky Wildcats.
Craig Skinner determined to get her on the court as much as possible. On top 7-3, and now Lexi Rodriguez, speaking of great liberos. Rome, Bultima, off the mark. Point, a 3-year captain, 2-time first-team All-American, All-American 3 times overall. That's a big swing from Asia Thigpen, freshman from Pittsboro, North Carolina.
In Craig's.
Thigpen will play in the back row.
A great hustling play by Tuzzo. Who else? Free ball at the net, and Beeson takes advantage. Stars in college volleyball, the senior from Gardendale, Alabama, in her second year now in Nebraska with the serve. Off hands, good hustling play by DeLay, but it heads out of play, and it's a point for Nebraska. They played in Tampa, coming out of the Stanford Regional.
Texas came in and really took care of Wisconsin and Nebraska by serving the ball exceptionally well on the big stage.
But you have to think, guys, that it's invaluable experience because
Documented on last year's team, and Cook has said we are the most motivated team in the country. And motivated Nebraska is
a dangerous thing.
A frightening thing. Lamb tried to throw it down, and she does successfully. Kentucky. Here is Bultima back to serve. Catches the tape. Good diving save for Nebraska's Andy Jackson. It turns into a point for Nebraska.
that's just ahead of who's in the back row at a given time by Harper Murray.
Can I borrow your phone? This is when your middle blocker friends start texting you saying...
It'll happen. Yes, it'll happen.
Do not insult us time and again.
Neal for Texas last year came up with some big
gosh,
digs.
Her serving runs were incredible, too.
Back row attack from Beeson, but the single block. Jordan Daly, redshirt.
Love from her teammates for that stuff block.
As she should. They go away from Daly this time. Good save there by Grome. Lamb off the net, Grome with the dig. It was Bevan with the first save. Lamb tries to drop it in. Big swing, dug out by Bevan again. Lamb dials one up for the Kentucky kill. Great point for Kentucky. Here's Grome with the serve, three-time AVCA All-American, but a service error, point for Nebraska.
And I think, Holly, what Grome...
Final season with the Wildcats. Kennedy Orr with the serve for Nebraska. Riley with the bump set. We've seen the return of Lindsey Krause, who missed most of last year. Last played October 14th last season because of an injury, and a point for Nebraska. For Beeson, Lamb leading the way for Kentucky so far with 3 kills. And Kentucky gets the point back. But you have to figure things out against a top 10 opponent here tonight.
But Craig Skinner told us, he said, look, we can learn way more about ourselves tonight than we can in a 3-0 victory, no matter what happens. We're going to get challenged, we're going to get exposed, and that's going to help us grow.
There's the Nebraska. Grome. Wilson is blocked. Scramble for it. It's a point for Kentucky. We've reached our first media timeout of the first match of the season. She'll watch here as Kentucky puts it into play out of the media timeout. Riley with the quick set to the middle. And Rebecca Alec. It is Rebecca.
There, deep to zone 5. Excellent swing.
Delay on serve receive. Set for Wilson. Riley. Murray back on the court. There's Thigpen for Kentucky. Krause on the attack. Oh, great job. And Thigpen almost got there. Disposal for that run to the championship game. So good to see her back on the court. Just adds to this amazing depth for this Nebraska team.
Yeah, she's got an absolute cannon.
So does Merritt Beeson. Krause with the serve. Delay.
This is just such a nice job by Emma Grome.
Tuzzo back to serve. She had that great service run. Kentucky had a 6-0 run to go in front, but one and done this time out for Tuzzo. Point Nebraska. Another back row attack for Thigpen. Beeson. Tuzzo with the set. A little too tight at the net. Grome keeps it alive. Good save by Riley. Beeson off hands. Point Nebraska.
Bodies on the floor. Balls.
Grome looks for the point. Katie George's favorite right there.
You gotta love a 2-shoot from an undersized setter. Just when you...
We do need a between-match snacks. Or are there donut shops around here? That sounds good.
Let's see what we can do.
Oh, that's some quick attack right there. And a big swing by Andy Jackson.
She elevates, able to contact that ball at such a high point.
Kentucky gets it back. Wildcats definitely in the fight here. First set.
Attacking setter.
Sometimes. I preferred setting my hitters, but every once in a while it's important to attack and keep them honest.
Holly loves sharing the wealth. You did too, Kate. That's going to head out of play. That's another point for Kentucky. We creep close.
So that their defense can put up good balls behind them.
Nebraska fans, and there are plenty of them, trying to rally the Huskers. Choboy with the serve for Nebraska. Huskers trail by 1. Delay recovers to keep it alive. Lamb hangs in the air. Flying save by Choboy. Off hands, drops in. Krause point. We're tied at 19. Nebraska looking to retake the lead. Grome to Daly. Rodriguez, Krause! Team all Big Ten, almost 4 kills a set, hit 282 for the Huskers. Delay, that's blocked back and a point for Nebraska. And it's Andy Jackson with the celebration.
All over it.
4-0 run for the Huskers. Kentucky getting a little tight here late. but you turn it over to the big swing of Erin Lamb, and she makes everything all right. Emma Grome. Riley sets it back. That's in. Andy Jackson. Grome for Lamb. Lamb throws it down for another Kentucky point. For Erin Lamb to serve. Alec, found the opening and got the point for Nebraska.
That starts with Lainey Choboy. Heck of a serve receive from her.
Incredible getting that ball.
Here trying to get different camera angles and replays. We're working quickly on it right now. That's why we're going old school with this camera one located.
I love old school.
Oh, great
Nice,
save.
Choboy.
Beauty of this is you can see the entire court the entire time and see that ground that was just covered to get there to keep it alive for Nebraska. Bodies continue to fly around. That's the center, Riley down. Grome for delay.
We play on the Jumbotron to decide if we wanted to challenge or not.
Now we play on. It is set point for Nebraska. Off hands, Nebraska a chance to take set one right here. Rodriguez, Krause had a really good return to the court for Nebraska. She caps it off with a swing. Her fourth kill, no attack errors in the first set, and Nebraska. Set two underway for Kentucky. Big Pen with the serve. Here's Rodriguez. Delay, tries to find an opening. Rodriguez back to Krause on the block, and Rodriguez got a hand on it. It's a point for Kentucky.
We also have the unique perspective, the points of the game, and then it slowly kind of let off. We let off the gas. We got to continue to put it on Nebraska as we get further and further into this match.
So an aggressive serve there from Big Pen, misses.
Especially against such a deep Nebraska team.
Riley serves for the Huskers. Set back and a big swing from the right side from Megan Wilson.
She feels like it's a very natural home base for her.
Alec to Beeson. Big Pen couldn't control it. Point Nebraska.
And Nebraska was out of system on that play, but you see the discipline.
Krause serves. Quick set. Riley was ready for it. Rodriguez drops it back to Harper Murray with the big swing and a Nebraska point.
What a beautiful transition set.
Tough one for Wilson. Got caught out of play and a point for Nebraska.
Rule this year, on second contact, you're able to double contact the ball.
Well, that's a hard one to handle, and it's a point for Nebraska. Rodriguez calls for it, sets it for Murray. Murray again. Back row attack from Thigpen. That's someone who would not have showed up on any.
Back row just makes the offense a little bit more dynamic by throwing in a fourth arm there to keep an eye on.
Tozo with the serve. Battle at the net, won by Nebraska.
Rebecca Alec owns the net for Nebraska.
Rodriguez the serve for Nebraska. There's been a couple of tough ones for these attackers for Kentucky to handle. Mentioned the loss of Reagan Rutherford. There's Annie Teeler, who was a fixture on this Kentucky team. Big Pen, Rodriguez was ready for her this time. And off the hands, Murray with the attack.
It's a really nice job by Harper Murray because Bergen.
Whether or not that practice was intense, there's numbers that they kind of track throughout practice, and they're able to see whether or not the players are getting out of practice what they're supposed to be getting.
Did they have that technology when the two of
Basically, and we did that on the regular.
Crawling was good, right?
Are you making an old joke to the two of us? No, we didn't have that technology when we played.
That's out of play, a point for Kentucky. What was the break about the Bolt 6 system, which is being used for replays if we get the challenges and in and out calls? That one's going to be just long. It's going to be a point for Nebraska. We've got this insane jib camera that is over us right now, bringing you some amazing views of the KFC.
I have actually here at this very venue.
I wanted you.
Wasn't that amazing?
I wanted you on that jib and just have Jocelyn spin you around while you were talking about this matchup here today.
Nobody
or
wants
Holly
to see
wanted that to happen.
No,
I talked her out of it. All sorts of bells and whistles going off here today. Here's Rodriguez. Jackson. Point Kentucky.
And two really good runs by backs a little bit wide.
Murray. Chance here for the Wildcats. Delay goes with the soft roll. Kentucky down by 4. Still in this point. Lamb. Rodriguez with the pancake. Great save by Lexi Rodriguez, and that heads out of play, and it's a point for Nebraska.
Does a free ball?
Cameras, they'll use fixed cameras. I think she got there.
I thought so too.
I think it hit her wrist, if anything.
Well, they're looking perhaps too for the double contact. Holly talked about the rule change. Like if you double but over the net, that's not allowed. Or they're looking, was there contact? We got a lot of things going on here. Take your pick. Multiple choice for what they could be challenging here, perhaps.
Yeah, but I mean, look at how much ground Lexi Rodriguez is able to.
So this is the Bolt look right there. And that is a pretty cool replay that you can clearly see. And they were showing it to the crowd here. Plays like that where Rodriguez got her hand under it. So an unsuccessful challenge for Kentucky. That's blocked out of play. Point for Kentucky.
Aaron Lamb taking a big swing.
Greg Skinner liked when his team was aggressive with the serve early in the match. They went away from that as that first set went on. Andy Jackson there for Nebraska off the touch. Rodriguez with 6 digs so far here tonight. Orr's got it. There's Krause, block back. Save, Showboy and Krause teaming up. Lamb unable to control it was Kennedy Orr.
Taking care of the ball.
Riley sets it back to Beeson. Wow, that's a good job by the libero for Kentucky. Bevan to keep it up. Krause blocked. Rodriguez kept it alive. Oh, what a diving play, but Showboy just couldn't get over the net, and she paid the price. Extended her arm out fully and put a lot of weight on that. Wildcats get a quick point off the touch from Nebraska. Can Kentucky continue to build the momentum? Now down by 2. Lamb with the serve, and it's a good one. Boy, you're right, Katie. She's had a great match with Arkansas. She's been great here tonight, too.
And last year she was banged up a little bit. She wasn't 100% healthy, so we saw that consistency fluctuate. She's been great so far tonight. As soon as I say that, of course, it goes a little bit long, but she's got...
Setter of the year a season ago, the first freshman to win that award. Average better than 10 assists a set. Alec picks it up. Alec, the quick set from Riley for the point.
And dunks are actually more difficult to defend than an attack.
Oh, great job by Riley, but they're going to say it was down. Why are they tougher to defend than a standard attack?
The angle that it's coming from, you can't see the trajectory of it.
Or the speed.
Exactly, so it makes it really
that.
hard to read and react to.
Point for the Wildcats.
Great placement.
Well, what I liked about that play for Kentucky, Brooklyn DeLay finds that corner open.
Good serve by Bevan. Jumps in to keep it alive. Beeson. Riley. Krause off balance. That chops off the net, and it's a point for Kentucky. The Wildcats continue to claw back. They've tied it at 14. Beeson, Big Pen with the dig. That one's down. It is a point for Nebraska.
I love it. You've got Nebraska.
Who will come on? Look out.
Brooklyn Delay gets on.
That deflection was heading for Holly and Katie, and I jumped in front of it.
No.
You did.
The
You
Rutgers.
saved us.
So chivalrous of you.
You were hiding under the
It is
table.
chivalry. Here's Rodriguez. Good set for Delay, who can get that big arm fired up.
And again, this
Delay back to serve, the sophomore, who's really worked on this part of her game as well. There's a lot on it. Can she get it into play? Yes. Murray on the serve receive. Point Kentucky.
and that's just the benefit of a top
Set. Remember, Nebraska led by 5 here in set 2. So the Wildcats come back. Beeson goes long. Service error for Nebraska.
Baltimore on the tip.
They serve it at the freshman. Now, here's Murray. Good contact. Not much Kentucky can do with that as Murray delivers with the kill. Tied at 18, we played at 25. And that was a little too aggressive from Andy Jackson at the net. Point Kentucky. Set back for Lamb. Nebraska ready for her. From the back row, Beeson sent back. Wilson leading the charge at the net. Daly there as well. Well, Kentucky with a block edge over Nebraska. Kentucky last year was 10th in the SEC in blocks per set.
Even if you're trying to be aggressive from the service line, you got to be able to make it play.
Well, then given back by Nebraska, so a mistake by the Huskers. All right, Eleanor Bevan, no lollipops. Rodriguez calls for it, sets Beeson.
2 nice digs by Bevan.
Choboy dug it out on the hit by Delay.
That's 3 for Bevan.
Back row attack, Big Pen too strong. And was it a touch? Yes, after they hit 353 in set 1. Good serve there for Kentucky. Here's Beeson. Off the block and a point for Nebraska. Is Taylor Landfair. First team Big Ten for a 3rd time last year with Minnesota. In her Nebraska debut tonight. Huskers did well to keep it alive. And
Nice
they do
dig.
so again with Riley on the save. Tied at the net, Murray. Riley resets for Murray. Set by the libero. Back for Delay, who rolls it in. Point for Kentucky.
Delay kept that point going initially when she was able to just throw down the ball and keep it out of the...
It's away from evening things up here in Louisville. Riley for Beeson, who drops the hammer. Point Nebraska.
Kentucky.
Rodriguez on to serve for the Huskers. Delay. Nope. Point Nebraska. Challenge upheld. A successful challenge for Kentucky. They say there was a touch after looking at the set point for the Wildcats. Delay with the serve. Tied at the net, free ball. Kentucky takes set 2.
High risk, high reward. Brooklyn Delay puts a really nice topspin serve into play.
See Yum Center in Louisville. Nebraska with the opening serve of this 3rd set from Bergen Riley. Set for Rebecca Alec. That's her 6th kill of the night.
That's exactly how you want to start set 3.
Less than thrilled how his team finished in that second set. Was it what they were doing at the end of the second set? Was it Kentucky doing something that was... He didn't seem to be afraid of what they were doing from the service line. Just keep doing it. Be aggressive. Bevan couldn't save that one. Point for Nebraska, up 2-1 here in the third.
You're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
It looks that way.
There's a good serve. Bevan will track it down. How about that? Bevan almost got it in position for delay to do something with it, but out of reach. 3-1 Nebraska.
And Nebraska going after.
They serve delay again. Delay and serve receive. Nebraska, a little miscommunication. Delay kept it alive. Delay. Nebraska there with the block. Beeson, a little change up for the point.
If they get in system, Emma Grom has more options to use.
They serve delay again, making her work. Oh, quick set to the middle. Baltimore.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Second kill for the freshman middle. And now Tuzzo with the serve. Beeson and the block. Point Kentucky. Delay's been in the middle of everything here in this. Out blocking Nebraska as we play here in the third. Bevan, Grom, back row attack, Thigpen. Point Nebraska.
Thigpen going for that.
Lexi Rodriguez. Serves it to Tuzzo. Grom to delay. Grom back to Baltimore. Baltimore on the block.
Good recovery by Baltimore.
Grom delay, the block, led by Andy Jackson for Nebraska.
Shutting that down as well.
Yeah, look, Beeson more than Jackson. They were both there for the Nebraska block and the point. Baltimore on the slide. And
Play. Athleticism isn't as natural to her, so she's working a lot harder than a lot of these other girls, and that's something that they're able to monitor when it comes to the catapult.
You can tell Chris value it, I should say, maybe a little underrated, but by far, kudos to Baltimore. She's working hard in there.
oh, there's another swing, another point for Erin Lamb in the double digits now with 10.
And also to constantly be running on slides behind the setter.
Jordan Daly out there in the middle now for Kentucky. Service error for Craig Skinner's team. Another one. 13 service errors compared to 4 for Nebraska. And then Choboy, all of Nebraska. Remember her challenge her freshman year? Following after Madison Lilly. Big shoes to fill, but she's done it well. Huskers get the point.
Nice job by Andy.
Grom to Lamb on the right side and on the block. Krause's there here tonight from the KFC Young Center. Out of the Kentucky timeout, Nebraska with the serve. Grom looks for Wilson on the outside, but misses the mark. And Nebraska. Grom back row attack delay. Krause on the swing, nothing Kentucky. Grom. Delay got in the way. Didn't really realize it as Grom tried to out of Kentucky's final timeout of this second set. Once again, the serve to delay. Lamb tried to throw it down. And that one is going to be another Nebraska point.
Seeing him pass 4 here, Holly.
And delay can't handle that, and Kennedy Orr continues the run. Delay from the back row, and that ends the run. So it was a 7-0 scoring run.
That ball is fast.
Erin Lamb attacking from the service line. Craig Skinner said.
Another good serve by Lamb. Grome sets it back for Wilson. Wilson off hands. They say no, I thought that was off hands. 16-8. Riley serves. Riley digs. Delay. Oh, great job. Choboy again. Riley goes to the court. Nebraska fans love it. And it's a point for the Huskers. Great defense.
Will fare well for Kentucky moving forward.
It can pay off down the line.
17-8. Nebraska serving with the lead. Grome to delay, and there's the defense again. Beeson and Alec. Grome sets it back for Wilson, and Wilson has it sent back. Kentucky not done to the point yet, and Kentucky hangs with it. Good fight by the Wildcats to end the mini run by Nebraska for the Wildcats. Riley to Beeson, kept alive and sent over by Grome. But then the quick set and the point for the Huskers.
Really nice job by Emma Grome to keep that alive for Kentucky, but it's...
Thigpen. Oh, that caught a hand, and so Thigpen gets the point. First set. Wildcats had a 6-0 run while she served. Serves it to Rodriguez, which usually doesn't work out very well. She'll receive it. Nebraska will be... Now Rodriguez to serve. 20-10 Nebraska. Blocked out of play, point Kentucky. Blocking Nebraska, but in this set, Nebraska has a 5-1 edge in blocks. So that's an area where things have certainly turned around, and it shows on the scoreboard as well. Delay from the back row. Nebraska can't block that. I'm impressed, Holly. It took till the third set before someone had a Brooke in Brooklyn.
The BBs?
Right?
Yes, I mean, I thought that was going to come early in the first set from me, not from you.
Well, I wanted to see Emma Grome set Brooke Boltema, and then...
Here's Beeson. Delay. Beeson. Grome sets it back for Boltema. That drops in. Point Nebraska. Grome looks for the kill. Nebraska was ready for it this time. Great hustling play by Grome to keep it alive for the moment for Kentucky. And Aaron Lamb says that was touched. Short serve. Another good swing. What a great game from Aaron Lamb. 11 kills.
What a set. I mean,
Boltema gets the ace.
Brooke Boltema wanted...
Krause has it sent back. Beeson didn't have a lot on it. Lamb dug out by Beeson.
sky ball.
Controlled by Bevan. Back row attack. Delay.
To your question. Nice save.
Point Nebraska, set Nebraska. They lead 2-1, a dominating third set for the Huskers.
Bergen Riley doing.
Brooklyn delay with the first serve rather, of this fourth set, and it's a good one. Riley kept it alive, Krause. Aaron Lamb has it blocked. There's more of that Nebraska block that was so strong in set 3.
Nice job by Bergen because they did a really nice job defensively at the net in set 3.
Tuzzo got in front of delay to receive that serve. No catching this. And it's a point for the Wildcats.
I think we should keep track of how many kills can.
They're number 15 for Kentucky, 5 for Nebraska. Good serve from Krause. Lamb is denied.
That set is dying inside.
You don't put the ball high enough and out to the antenna so she can work with it.
Bevan tracks it down. Beeson. Delay. Battle at the net. The setter versus Rebecca Alec.
Losing end.
That was nice of you, Holly, because Katie was talking about, you know, the coaches blaming the setters whenever something bad happened. You know, the whole closet thing, and then so you give a little setter love. That was good.
Just like quarterbacks or point guards.
Nebraska picking up where they left off in set 3, up 5-1. And guess who? Erin Lamb with another good rip. That's kill number 12 for Lamb.
She can really.
Showing us some pictures. Everything looks awesome. The court went down Thursday. The first time that Kentucky was in the renovated Memorial was a scrimmage on Friday, so it'll be new to them as well. But it's good for Kentucky to be back in there.
The tough teams they're playing early on here to start this 2024 season.
There's a point for Nebraska. Well, they're running into a buzzsaw right now, Nebraska. You think about excellent team, Final Four, loss at Purdue in 5, loss here at Louisville, loss at Nebraska, their lone SEC loss to Tennessee. So they played that real hard schedule, non-conference, and hard at the beginning of conference play, but it paid off because they went on that run and they were good at the end of the
Contact point, they said she added 3 inches to her vertical. She's now touching 10-10.
Bevan with the dig. Delay with the attack. Rodriguez can't handle it. Point Kentucky.
Kentucky's using their back row attack, and that time a C ball, not a D all the way out, and that's attacking the C.
Beeson is denied by Kentucky's defense, so the Wildcats out of the timeout.
Talking to each other, he said, he looked at everybody and he said, hey, they're getting a big block up, but we've got to cover some balls and everyone needs to go out there and compete.
Beeson misses the shot down the line, so Skinner's team.
Out call?
I don't know if Bolt 6 has ever been called beautiful
It is a
before.
beautiful.
I think it's beautiful. I
Bolt 6
love
is
the
smiling and it's
accuracy.
AI.
The message to him of, hey, show some energy. We're not out of this. We can force a 5th, but we got to play cleaner volleyball.
And they are 9-6.
Walker, she must be something special.
There's Andy Jackson. You talked about her ability, her athleticism, showed a little of it there to get the point. Here in day number 1, are we?
For now, I think we can absolutely give it to Andy Jackson, yeah.
Somebody has to take it away from her.
Nice, oh, good, wow.
That's going to be a point for Kentucky. Great save by Murray.
Kentucky.
Nebraska's so good in the unscripted scenarios, the unscripted situations where they just got to have their instincts make plays.
Yeah, the improvisation, amazing. They've got the athleticism that could put that improvisation to work.
Thought we were going to have to get the bugler back out here.
Oh, the bugler was here, the call to post. Very Louisville thing to get things started. Did the bugler go home? Can he come back? Like, and now she's back on. I think everything's all set. 11-8 is the score. 12-8 is the score. The Nebraska block there again. Krause.
Textbook.
Together, they press together, everything's sealed.
They don't smile like the synchronized swimmers, like nonstop. Working too hard. Harper Murray couldn't get that one. It's a point for.
I also think that, yes, Brooklyn Delay is tried and true, so yes, you want to go to her often, but Kentucky's been out of system a lot, so they've had to utilize that outside pin.
Krause for Nebraska.
Lindsey Krause looking so for Nebraska.
There's delay. Rodriguez. Lamb, another kill for Aaron Lamb, 14. We heard the teammates and Craig Skinner refer to her as Lambo, which, as far as nicknames go,
I dig it.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Scoring one tough in the cross court.
Good serve by Krause at delay. They continue to put pressure on her. There's Daly. Rodriguez. Harper Murray.
Beautiful
Good dig
set.
by Bevan. Now delay, and that's out of play. Point Nebraska.
To Holly's point, Rebecca Alex hitting 615.
Nebraska very efficient in this fourth set, hitting 400. Good serve here. Lamb tried to get to it.
Ran over our cameraman, I think.
Because she went through an entire season a year ago with them. Whereas Emma Grome, although she's a veteran setter, she's working with new pieces this season, especially in the middle.
Kentucky able to get Megan Wynn.
Played predominantly on the outside last year for Kentucky, but when she was at Oklahoma, she got time on both pins, so she is very comfortable on that right side.
Mistake again, do not.
Cook loves it.
Oh yeah, what's not to love? Great balance for Nebraska. Alec with 10 kills, Beeson with 10 kills, Jackson with 9 kills.
Everybody involved, but to be able to get everybody involved, you have to pass well. That's an overpass, but so far throughout the night, Nebraska's done a really nice job in serve receive.
Delay. There's Rodriguez with the dig. To Riley, to Beeson. Delay has it sent back, but it's out of play. Point for Kentucky.
By Ben.
Murray and serve receive. Got set up for the kill and put it away for her 8th of the night. You heard Craig Skinner singing her praises as far as her serve. Delivers a good one here. Nebraska able to handle it. And Nebraska gets the point.
I love that play.
Window to get her that ball.
Choboy to Tuzzo. Delay. Nebraska's still into the point. Beeson tracked it down. Choboy with the dig. Jackson and Riley were there, but it's... So when is the vacation? Is it like last week of December?
Never.
She said she might get a few days off at Christmas.
Oh, how kind.
After the volleyball
Yes.
season. December 22nd is the last day. Established their block, one set 3 with ease, and they're up by 4 here in the fourth. They're up by 5 in the fourth.
Doesn't mean that you have to shoot it low. You still want to be able to shoot it high enough so that your hitters can elevate.
You saw the block totals have completely... Starts with a good serve. They get it, and they get the point. Ace for the Wildcats.
Brooke Bolt.
Boltzmann again. Beeson.
Missed block.
Heck of a play.
But that was made happen because she was left back and ran all the way across the court, and Kentucky lost her.
With the block. Another block for the match of the season. Beeson, 11 kills, 5 blocks, 8 digs. That one is long, and this great Nebraska crowd.
Team.
Delay. Well, that one was close. Match point number 2 for Nebraska. Harper serve receive. Krause. Kept alive. Beeson blocked back. Kentucky's not done yet.
I always say when you set your middles, get.
Alec puts it away, and Nebraska starts 2024 with a victory over Kentucky. The Huskers in the win column to start the season, a familiar place